What's happening, beautiful people? Jace with Heathen Army here. Welcome back to my journey to better health, wellness, strength, and conditioning. Let's talk a little bit about week 8. Week 8 was nuts. So I wanted to jump on. We're already at the beginning of week 9 for me, but I didn't get a chance until now to do my week 8 synopsis, if you will. I mentioned in my previous video that I had to go out of town for my full-time job, my real job. And I went up to the state of New Jersey for the week last week. So Monday was a travel day. Completely lost any ability to do really any working out at all. I did get up to the Northeast region at a fairly decent time to do a workout. But work kind of took over as soon as I got there, and I didn't get back to my hotel room until probably 10:30, 11 o'clock Monday night. Not what you want to do after a long day of driving, because that's what I did. I drove up this time. And so it was just, it was too much, truthfully, but you got to do what you got to do. And so Monday was out in terms of any kind of workout. And that kind of continued. That was the theme. I did get a small workout in on Wednesday morning, just my mat work routine, as I like to say, which is good. It's better than nothing at all. And Wednesday was actually a pretty brutal day too. So I was up pretty early to get the workout in, and then the workday just took over. And not just in New Jersey, but I also had to go over to New York City as well. So I was in, I think I covered 3 of the 5 boroughs just on Wednesday alone. So it was a pretty crazy day. And again, didn't get back. I think we had a dinner meeting in Long Island, just to give you an example, that lasted until the evening. And then, to drive back over, I think it was like 80 miles. But to go 80 miles in that region of the world, yeah, it took a minute. So, yeah, it was a pretty brutal day on Wednesday. Again, no additional workout other than that small one on Wednesday morning. And then that theme continued. So Thursday, work took over, no workout. And then Friday was a travel back day for me. So a long day on Friday as well. The gym, though, I did get a chance to go over to the gym real quick. I was just curious. I didn't have time to use it, but I was actually pretty excited what I saw. They were pretty nice little hotel fitness center. They had a Life Fitness functional trainer. Awesome. They had 2 really nice adjustable benches, and they had 5 to 80 pound dumbbell set in there. A really nice urethane dumbbell set. And then they had just a bunch of cardio options. So whether you like recumbent bike, regular stationary bike, they even had a rowing machine there. Obviously, your standard ellipticals and treadmills were in the hotel also. And I wish I would have had a bit more time to utilize that. I could have gotten in. The real thing, the real problem that I had was the after-hour events that were included. Normally, when I have to go up to the Jersey region, it's not quite as active as it was this past week. And so, and on my normal trips up there, I'm excited because I'm going to go back and use the equipment in that fitness center at some point. On my next trip, I will make time for that because I won't have all these after-hour events. And from a diet perspective, I actually kept it okay in terms of the eating out. I mentioned that in my last week 7 video, that it's super challenging when you have, dinners that you have to go to. In my case, they were, team events, to stick to the proteins and the vegetables. And that's essentially what I did. Even in an Italian restaurant, I basically had a grilled chicken dish and some steamed vegetables. So I was able to stay away from a lot of the heavier pastas and things like that. So I tried to make some good choices. I didn't make great choices the whole time, that. I would say my diet was only about 40% there for week 8. And it's these bad habits, man. They just keep stacking on themselves pretty quickly for me. So, I did the best that I could. I moved quite a bit though, just walking between buildings and walking around quite a bit in the various areas that I was in. So that was actually helpful. And I was well hydrated. I drank plenty of water, which I think also helped. So it wasn't a total diet destruction week, but not nearly where it needed to be. Hopefully the next time I have to travel, it's not going to be nearly as busy after hours, and I can take advantage of that really nice fitness center and hotel and stick pretty much as if I was, in my normal routine. That's the goal every time. Friday was a travel back day for me, so a lot of windshield time on Friday as well. And then when I got back in town, Saturday started with basically trimming hedges and bushes and at the property that I take care of for a family member who can't do it. And so that was a lot of work on Saturday morning. And then we left there and I came back to my place here, and I had all that to do here. So essentially, cutting grass and just, stuff that, being gone all week, I didn't get a chance to do in the evenings like I normally would do. So Saturday was brutal, actually. A lot of movement, a lot of activity. And then Sunday kind of continued that. I had to go back over to that property and finish cutting the grass. We had storms in the area, so I wasn't quite sure if it was going to rain or that. So I saved the grass cutting and all that for the next day. So it was busy. I'm just rambling on about cutting grass. But Saturday and Sunday were pretty much heavy activity in the yard and just doing landscaping stuff. So, and then Monday was just, I just treated it like a complete rest day. Not worried about what I was eating or diet, and just said, I'm just going to take a day. I'm going to chill, I'm going to hang out. I'm not going to have anything going on, and just eat whatever and get it back in sync, which is today, Tuesday. So I'm still in some ways catching up from all the craziness last week, even right now. So it definitely has a big impact on the way I feel. It takes me a few days to get settled, back into a routine, my good routine, my Tuesday, Thursday cardio sessions, my Monday, Wednesday, Friday strength. I'm really looking forward to stacking that up. Now, in terms of weight, I normally would have weighed myself at least one more time in the month of May. I didn't get a chance to do that. As I mentioned in my week 7 video, I thought maybe I was down, another few pounds to do another 8 or 9 pound month, but I don't think that's happened. Now with the diet and the travel and missing workouts, I'm pretty sure, heck, I'd be happy just to break even for the month of May. And I believe my weight was 226 the beginning of May. I'll have to go back and review. And then, so I'll weigh myself this week and see where I'm at, see how much weight loss I got in May, if any. And then June, obviously we're going to ratchet it up, and we're going to be super consistent. I'm looking to stay on point, 100% diet, 100%. That's my goal as always, and get all my workouts in, because I'm very close to hitting my target weight in terms of weight loss. So I think, one more solid month, if I can get 10 pounds off, I'm close. We'll see. It might take another half month in July to get to my goal weight. I was thinking it was going to be 200 pounds. I think that's a little light, as I've mentioned in previous videos. I'm thinking somewhere around 210. So we'll see what my weight is starting into June, and then I'll figure out how much more time I'll need from that perspective. I can lose as much as 10 pounds in a month. I typically don't lose any more than that in a month. So that's kind of what I'm basing it on. But I'm excited, man. It was great to have a day yesterday and not be thinking about food, or, it's always a freaking ordeal, I weigh my food. I'm ridiculous with it when I'm on point. And so it's nice to just take a break, not worry about it, eat what I want, just hang out, watch movies, spend some time with the family. You got to have those moments for sure, especially after, just the heavy workload from taking care of things around the house and all that stuff, right? So, but week 8 was a complete bust in terms of the workouts. Just one workout really, with a bunch of nonsense in between, right? Lots of travel, lots of windshield time. And that happens, man. You just, it's sometimes tough for me from a mental health perspective. I just beat myself up like, what the heck, man? What am I doing? Why am I eating this ice cream? Why am I doing that? And all it does is just make things worse, because I tend to be an emotional eater. So I'm just going to dive right back into the cheeseburger, right? So those bad habits can definitely mount up, and that's what we're breaking right now. I will say this is the moment, right, that a lot of people, they get this far, and then something happens, whatever it is, it breaks you out of your routine, and it can have devastating effects on what you do from that moment. And so right now it's about getting back on track. That's what I'll title this video, Getting Back on Track, right? To continue the consistency that I've had, to continue the success that I've had with weight loss and strength building, also from a mental health perspective as well. And I keep saying I'm going to talk more about that, and I just haven't had a chance to do that yet, but that's coming. All right, so that's basically week 8. I would call it a bust. I would say that my weight I would bet that, like I said, I'd be happy if I broke even with my weight for the month of May. So we really got to dial it in for June and see a big number on the weight loss side. Get myself down to that 210, maybe 205. We'll see. I'm probably not going to get any lighter than that. As I've mentioned before, just to give you perspective, at that kind of weight, I can be 33 waist. So, right now I'm probably 36. So, it's the right weight for me, I think, right around there, 205 to 210, something like that. So I'm close. And then it'll just be about building strength from there for me. So listen, week 8 is in the books. As always, like, share, and subscribe to the Heathen Army Fitness YouTube channel. Please go out and check out our website, heathenarmyfitness.com. Lots of great resources out there. Lots of great content outside of what Cam and I are doing on the YouTube channel. So go check it out. I'm Jace with Heathen Army. See you.